Rise and shine, my blossoming beauties. It is I, Rosemary Bush, and welcome to part 5 in my LGBTQ plus flags makeup series. So if you want to know how to get this queer flag inspired look, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to take my primer. I'm going to be using my hydrating primer from excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to start rubbing that all over my face. Next, I'm going to take my foundation in that shade. I'm going to put it on my beauty blender, and I'm going to start by applying several dots all over my face and neck, and then I'll just start dabbing on it and blend them all together. Next I'm going to get my concealer. I'm going to draw under my eye bags so it covers them up, as well as putting some on my eyelids and several dots on my nose, as well as adding some swishes on the top of my forehead, as well as some other spots on my face, just to cover them up. Then I'll get my beauty blender and then just start blending it in. So fun fact, actually, I found out that they now have got a lighter concealer, so I bought that. So when I get the chance to use it, I'll try that one out, because I think your concealer is actually supposed to be lighter than your foundation shade, but like the one I'm using here and the one I've been using a while, that was like the only one I could find at that time. Like, I mean, that was the only lightest one that they had, is what I mean. But yeah. Next, I'm going to take my powder foundation, and I'm going to use that as my settings powder. And I know, again, it's almost empty, but I got a new one, trust me. As well as also getting some translucent setting powder as well, so another makeup product I have to try. As well as getting eye primer, because I didn't know eye primer was actually a thing. So I guess I'll be using that instead of using concealer on my eyes now. Okay, but now I'm going to get into my eyeshadow. So taking my metallics palette, I'm going to take that black matte color, and I'm going to cut my crease with that shade, as well as applying a bit of it under my eyes, sort of like a triangle shape or something, sort of. Next, I'm going to take my blending brush. I'm just going to just go over all the black, just to fade it out more. Then I'm going to take that black color again. Actually, no, that's actually a lighter color. I'm going to take that and just pack that in between the crease of each eye, as well as applying it under the eyes and then blending it out with a brush. Next, I'm going to go into my Wahala 2 palette, and I'm going to take that hot pink color. I'm going to apply that to the outer section of my eyelid. Now I'm going to go into my Pure Imagination palette, and I'm going to take that, wait, what color did I grab? I think it was a pink. Was it not pink? Yeah, I think it was a pink. Yeah, I'm going to take that lighter pink color and then just blend that with the other pink. Next, I'm going to take that red matte color, and I'm going to apply that closer to the center of my eye. Now I'm going to go into that yellow color, and I'm going to apply that next to the red. Next, I'll go into my Just My Luck palette. I'm going to take that green eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply that closer to the inner corner of the eye. Again, blending it with the yellow. Now I'll go back into my watercolor palette, and I'm going to take that blue color, and I'm going to blend that and apply it to the inner corner with a small brush. And if you're wondering why I keep looking at the bottom left corner, it's because I'm trying to look at the flag color order, because honestly this flag was like really hard to do, because like at the time I didn't know this flag actually existed. So yeah, but as you saw there, I took a lighter blue color and I blended that into the inner corner. Now I'm going to go into that white shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply that to the center of my eyelid so it makes the white part of the flag. Then I'll just take my blending brush and try to fan it out more. Next up is my eyeliner. So now I'm going to take my eyeliner pencil and I'm going to use that to underline my lower lash line. Then I'll take my eyeliner pen and I'll use that to draw on the wing, as well as draw on the upper lash line. So what I do here is I sort of start drawing the wing on the side, but then sort of curve it out at the top, and then I just drag it down the other part of the wing down to my eyelid, and then just thicken it until it's as thick as I want it to be. Or something, I don't know how to explain everything. Now I'll get my mascara, and I'm going to press down the wand on the upper lash line and then just roll the wand up. And then for the lower lashes, I'm just going to put them on top and then just roll it out. Now I'm going to go back into my metallics palette, and I'm going to take my angled brush, and I'm going to use that black shade to fill in my brows. Now I'll just get my blending brush and beauty blender to blend it out. Go into my contour. So taking that and using that type of brush, I'm going to apply backward and forward strokes from the top of my ear down to my iris. Next will be my blush. So I'm going to take that red blush, using that big brush. I'm going to dip into my little palette, and I'm going to slowly blend that out, like that. So we'll pat it on, and sort of swirl it on a little bit, just so I don't add too much of it at a time. Then I'll take my highlighter, and I'm going to apply swirling motions on the center of my nose, the apple of my cheeks, and the chin as well as applying upward and downward strokes on the bridge of my nose. For my lipstick, I'm going to be using this red shade, and I'm just going to use that to fill in my lips. Next I'll get my setting spray, and then the look will be complete. And you're done. Your queer flag inspired look is now complete. So this concludes my queer flag makeup tutorial. I'll see you when I do the next flag.